Yeah, truth be told, this is who you call the truest out the newest fold. To people watching our every move like it's the Truman Show. Coolest flow, signal to my crew to cue to go. With they finger on triggers, gunpowder under cue that goes. Newest flow shows, it's ugly as war zones. Yeah, shit is ugly as Lady Gaga's wardrobe. Words of Dilla, his verse is iller. The worst I kill her, ain't heard nothing this legendary out since the birth of Thriller. My human nature to expose team scenes. These rapping niggas are girls, preteen, Billie Jean.
Okay, so you're in Warsaw for the second time. You've been there in 2011 promoting Album of the Year. How was it different tonight?
I mean, well, tonight was tonight was a festival. You know, last time it was we was inside of a venue, a club. You know what I'm saying? But that night was pretty crazy too. Like everybody was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect. That was my first time in Warsaw, and yeah, I didn't expect. I didn't expect for the people to be that live, but yeah, it was crazy. It was dope. But tonight was just as good, man. You know, to be on the big stage and the festival stage and to be able to headline me and the band. It was fun. It was fun.
You prefer concerts in a club or the big ones like those?
Both are great. You know what I'm saying? You know, the club, of course. The cool thing about the club is you're a little closer to the people. You can actually touch them. In the festivals, it'd be a little distance, but to see all of those, like thousands and thousands of people, is always cool. You know what I'm saying? To see all those hands in the air, that's always dope. So yeah.
Okay, so your music is very complex, just as Detroit is very complex, right? Detroit music, like techno, electronic, and you even said it tonight from the stage that with this Detroit dance show, you have a lot going on in music. Each of your project is completely different from each other. Where are you going next?
Man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Each year it kind of changed, man. I mean, like I definitely want to do some more, projects that's just more instrumental based, So yeah, man, I got a lot of different ideas, man. I want to go a lot of different lanes. You know what I'm saying? I want to do some more all live projects with just me and the band. I want to do some. I got some instrumental projects that's already done up under another alias. That's not up under Black Milk. So yeah, it's just a lot of different stuff, man. Right now, I'm at a point where I just want to stay active and keep music out there and just keep it pumping out. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Yeah. Just stay prolific. Exactly. So I took a little bit of time off in like 2011, 2012. So, but since yeah. So right now it's like I took that time off to like kind of just master a few things about my craft and just kind of create and just kind of reflect as an artist and really understand where I wanted to go musically. So, but now I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling motivated, inspired, and I just want to keep pumping out all kinds of music. So, yeah.
But when you think of yourself, are you more of a lyricist or more of a producer?
Definitely a producer. Definitely. Even though I love to rhyme, you know what I'm saying? I love to, write songs and tell stories and come with songs that people can relate to, you know what I'm saying, concepts that people can relate to. So yeah, but of course my passion is production, making beats. Like every day I'm making a beat. It's like when I'm at home, every day when I'm at home, yeah, I made it. Right, I'm not there too much, but when I am there, I'm always, digging through records, chopping up something on a drum machine, but it's not really like that with the raps. I don't rap every day. I don't write rhymes every day. But yeah, production is that's where my heart is at. So yeah.
So who do you produce right now? Are we expecting any collaborations soon?
Yeah, it's a few collaborations, man. I don't really want to jinx myself and put any names out there right now because it's still in the process, man. So I don't want to speak too soon, but it's some names. It's a few artists like I'm working with that's up and coming, younger artists, you know what I'm saying, that's doing that thing. Like that's what I really want to do right now, is just get my production to some of the newer MCs, you know what I'm saying, the newer generation, new era cats. So yeah. So that's my focus right now.
Is there any random acts coming back?
Yeah. Random acts, October, November, one of those months. So once I get off tour, I'm jumping right into that, you know what I'm saying? And I've already sent Sean P and Guilty Beats, you know what I'm saying? So
But you're working more like online, or
yeah, well, right.
you just meet together, three of you, and work together?
We're definitely gonna meet. Like the last album, we actually met, you know, for like a couple weeks in Detroit and worked. This time we're
Sean P came to Detroit.
he did. He came to Detroit. Yeah. It was so crazy, and so yeah, we're gonna meet again. Right now, like I said, I sent the beats over to him, so they just writing stuff down. But we definitely gonna all get in the room and figure it all out. But yeah, I want another Random Acts later this year. So yeah.
Anything else?
That's really it. I'm just doing mostly touring this year. Like I'm doing a lot of tours. I'm not gonna put any solo projects out this year. I'm just staying on the road, still promoting the last album, If There's a Hell Below, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and that's coming well. A few more videos from that album will be dropping, but like I say, after that, only project I'm really dropping this year is Random Acts. So yeah.
Are you still living in Detroit?
Yeah, right now I'm actually in Dallas, Texas right now. So yeah, I've been down there for like 2 or 3 years, man. My girl is from out there, so I went down there just to get a different environment, be in a different atmosphere, different scene. But I still go back and forth to Detroit all the time, miss home all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So the West Side, Puritan, and Schaefer. That was like my area, the West Side of Detroit. Yeah.
When you are in your hometown, because you say you come there a lot, you probably have some favorite places to dig for. What are your favorite places?
You got man, it's a few, man. You got People's Records. They're good with like the soul 445s and that type of stuff. Then you have Street Corner. They're good with like the jazz and electronic stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like electronic music. Then you have Hello Records, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of different variations. So it's a lot of stuff in Detroit, like a lot of great records, a lot of good gems in Detroit, man. You can find when you go out there to dig. So yeah.
Have you ever gone to Melodies and Memories?
Oh, of course, man. I didn't go to Melodies and Memories that much because it was all the way on the east side, deep east. Yeah, it was deep east side of Detroit. And like I say, I was on the west side, so it would have took me, 45 minutes to get 50 minutes to get all the way to Memories. But yeah, right, exactly. So, but yeah, I've dug there a few different times, of course, and it's a huge place. They got a lot of crazy records in there too. So yeah, man, Detroit got a lot of music, a lot of records and vinyl in that city.
What would you tell people who say that Detroit is dead, like as a city?
No, it's not dead. It's not dead. I mean, of course, it might have a little bit of decay. You know what I'm saying? And it's going through a transition right now, but it's definitely not dead, man. The artistry, the creativeness, that energy is still in the air, you know what I'm saying? And just because the buildings are looking, a little beat down and, you know what I'm saying, the roads are a little beat down, that doesn't mean the people, has lost, you know what I'm saying, their cultures. The culture is still there. So anytime I go home, I still feel that creative energy when I'm in Detroit. So I would definitely, it's not dead, no. It's not dead. It's not gonna be dead ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever, nah.
I remember even there is this word. There is the sentence that Detroit has that it was built from ashes. Or do you know that? It's on the flag of Detroit, I believe. It's in Latin. I don't remember the.
I know what flag you're talking about, but I don't know what it says. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it says.
I think it's something that Detroit
You might be right.
was reborn from ashes or something like that. And I was just thinking about it lately when I was, thinking about the rebuilding of
That's what
Detroit.
it is. Yeah, exactly. exactly. I mean, you know, like I say, man, I'm definitely doing. I got a few plans, you know, for this year and next year to like do something to kind of give back, you know, to not to the city and more so to like the artistic side of Detroit. Like I wouldn't, I don't want to see that part of Detroit leave. A lot of people did leave Detroit, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are coming back, you know, and yeah, a lot. That's a lot of people. So, but I just don't want the creative energy to disappear. Yeah. So I feel like now I'm kind of in a space where I can bring something, you know, and people will respond and people will, you know, they will support it. So yeah.
Um, does it bother you when people compare it to Dilla?
Yeah, dude. Nah. It don't bother me, man. I mean, it could get annoying sometimes, but for the most part, like, that's a huge compliment if people. Yeah. I mean, especially if they mean it in a positive. If they mean it in a positive way, you know, I dig it. You know what I'm saying? He is my biggest influence. You know what I'm saying, in music ever. He is my favorite artist in music ever. So it's like, you know, I can't get too upset, but. And I understand. Yeah, I understand. You know, you can hear some of his influences in my music from time to time. But I think, I think now though people are starting to really see my music and hear my music for what it is. You know, and like, yeah. Exact. And definitely lyrically, I feel like I'm doing things that you know Dilla didn't necessarily do. You know what I'm saying, with you know with his rhymes or whatever. So yeah. I feel I can understand it, but yeah, my own way. Yeah, my own way. So yeah, right. And I feel like yeah, no, it's not even that, man. It's you know, but I feel like I've come into my own sound. You know, these past few years. So yeah, but it's cool. It doesn't bother me like that. I understand.
Do you think you have a specific sound that is recognizable? Because when I hear to your records from one to another, when you jump from one to another record, I cannot. If I didn't know that it was you producing that, I wouldn't. I wouldn't guess. You know.
I mean, it's funny because some people say they can hear the sound or they hear a sound, a signature sound, and but I don't hear it. Like I don't hear a signature sound. Like all I hear is just me doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really was like thought to like create a sound, yeah, and just keep doing this one particular sound. Like I like too much stuff musically. I like too many different styles. I like a lot of different genres. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, I got a feeling. Of course, I got a feeling inside of my music, a certain my own feeling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
You have one thing in common with Dilla and Royce, which is a younger brother making music. Actually, I've been digging for him, and I really tried to find some information. I couldn't even find a confirmation anywhere on the internet that he's your brother, because it's like he's never saying anything about it. Now nobody's actually saying anything about it. Like it's really hard to find him. Are you working with him on something?
I mean, yeah, I work with him in a different kind of way though. Like, of course, we've done some songs together, some music together. Great rapper. Like he's better than me, I think. But he's ridiculous, man. But you know, it's one of those things where you don't want to overshadow, so you kind of let them do their thing and kind of let them go through the ups and downs, you know, for themselves. So yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you don't. He's not gonna wear my name on his sleeve and just like I ain't even gonna say it. That's how low key we gonna get. You ain't gonna say it. It'll come together when it come together. People will see it when they see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. Well, I wanted to also ask you about Danny Brown. Your cooperation with Danny Brown. He moved into completely different directions musically, but I feel like you're flexible enough to to do that. But are you still down with that?
Yeah, I was with Danny for a couple days. Like how long was that? That was like a month ago. I was in Detroit and yeah, we was going through beats. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it or whatever. So yeah, man, talking about his new album and you know seeing what direction you want to go with his new album. And yeah, we trying to do some work. You know what I'm saying? Some new material. But yeah, man. So hopefully y'all hear some new Black Milk, Danny Brown music, Black and Brown, however you want to call it. Yeah, music. You know, soon. So yeah, he said he planned on putting out he wants to put out a new album this year. So hopefully that all comes together, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, man. Danny's Danny, and he's one of my favorites out of Detroit, man. Like his style is so unique and so much him. Yeah, he's an individual, so that's why I love what he does. So yeah.
Okay, okay. You do a lot. You touring, you producing, you have your independent label, Computer Ugly. When do you have time for yourself, and what do you do when?
That is time for myself. Like, like you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not really. I never really been a type to plan, you know, like a vacation or you know what I'm saying, go, you know, take a week off and like the studio, the music, the drum machine, the records. Like that's where I have like the most peace. You know what I'm saying? Find the most peace at. So yeah, like that's what I want to do all the time right now at this second. Like I want to, you know, go make some music. Ideas is constantly flowing in my head. So yeah, that's where I'm most peaceful at. So yeah.
Okay, my last question because we out of tape. I asked Royce yesterday, and I'm gonna ask you now. Do you follow Detroit scene, and who would you recommend from the young people from Detroit?
Yeah. Detroit scene. Man, I recommend. You know, check out the young cats. I don't know. They put out a few projects already. Some people might know them. Some people might not. Clear Soul Forces. They're real dope. My man Denmark Vesey. He's a producer, rapper, also incredible, great. Go check his music out. Denmark Vesey. Quelle, Quelle, Detroit fan. You know what I'm saying? He put out one of my favorite albums last year. Who else? Mod. But I'm gonna let them figure that one out. But yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of different artists, man. There's always somebody coming up every other month. It's some new artists, man. So I'm happy to see like Detroit's future because the new artists in Detroit, like they have a different sound of what people know Detroit sound to be. You know what I'm saying, from the past few years. So like they taking it into another direction. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you, man.